So it's Sunday afternoon or Sunday evening. Somebody requested one of the fire chimeneas brought over to their spot, so we're going to just take it over there with the tractor.
How pretty my flowers look. Now we are picking up the propane fire pit and going to deliver it to Space 30.
Look at people move the fucking logs. It's unbelievable. The big logs. Wow.
So people have been moving the logs, and it's incredible how heavy these logs are and how they can actually move them.
Unless you're strong like me, but you get these 85-year-old gentlemen, because they can back in, they get them and their wives, and they move these big logs. It's so strange, because I think first thing you think when you see a log, it's a barrier not to drive there, but they move them. It's so strange. There we go. Maybe it's to make us exercise.
And the reason why we have these logs is so the grass can look really pretty and that people don't drive on them. So let's hope that people just carry on doing what we ask.
The tractor look up? Wow. I think finally summer is here. We had a bit of snow and rain on Saturday, and today it's going to be in the low 90s, so this is kind of crazy. So there's an area of the RV park where the grass is getting super worn because people bring their friends and their friends' friends and they park there. So we figured we're just going to drop a whole bunch of gravel between the asphalt and the grass. People can park their trucks, have guests visit, and they won't wear out the grass.
top off. But you see right there how it grew right through it. See
Yeah,
that?
it's right up against a tree anyway.
No, but it's the roots completely
And
around
that's the
it.
water supply line.
Yeah.
And
but
this is nothing.
it gets fat off of this.
Our guys that work for us are just incredible. The other day I mentioned to Jorge that he should just clean up some of the trash behind the cabins, because when people open their bedroom window and they look out there was just a couple bits of trash and maybe a piece of wood, and they cleared this entire area. This was like, you couldn't even walk through here before, and they weed whacked and raked and mowed. You scratch me. Hi, Misha. Hi. The gentleman from Kempora just explained we've used 200 gallons in the last 2 weeks, and I don't even know if that's good or bad, but we have pumped quite a bit of propane for our guests and for local McCloudians. With the gravel that the big truck dropped off yesterday, Kenny's just smoothing it out today, and then we're going to order some more, put some other sections of the park. Jorge made some more. This is from a big propane tank,
Yes.
so we're gonna make one from this,
3.
and then we're gonna make another from the top
I
part.
put the chain of the light. I give the list of the TV.
Most of the cabins come with 2 twin mattresses in the daybed configuration in the living room, and the mattresses in the cabins right now are shot, so we bought some memory foam mattresses. We're going to replace the spring mattresses. These memory foam mattresses are way more comfortable. They come in a So this one going to go in the garbage.
Oh, garbage?
And then this one we bring over here. Good. Kenny came over to the office and he said some lady's really having a hard time backing into a space, so I'm heading over there to give her a hand. On Wednesday, I saw a post on Facebook. A gentleman went for a mountain bike ride, and I think his wife reported that he didn't come back from the ride. And it turns out that he's a gentleman that lives in the mobile home park right next door, and he's friends with some of our long-term guests that come here every summer. And he's actually come over here and visited a few times. Pretty sad. So they've done a full-on search and rescue today. This morning we heard a bunch of helicopters driving around. This morning we heard a bunch of helicopters flying around, military and news helicopters. And then this morning the sheriff's volunteers asked if they could have a spot, but We fully booked this weekend, so we just told them they could boondock in the parking lot. We ran some electricity for them, and they're going to use the public bathrooms. At least they can run the AC. It's going to be in the 90s this weekend. And they brought their canine to try help. They left their horses behind. Hopefully they come back with good news this evening.
Yeah, you're almost on. I mean, they're rolled up really high.
One of our guests came over and told us that the hanger to his leaf spring has failed. So basically the hanger is welded to his frame, and he's going to take the wheel off to take a look at it, and somehow we can try weld it back, because we do have a little unprofessional metal shop in the back. No, it's okay. Don't worry.
It's the right rear.
You don't need to put the slide in. So it's the rare one.
Yeah, and you see how it's all pushed forward.
Jeez, that's amazing.
And that's something else.
Do you know that we're fully booked this weekend and you're lounging? We have 80 check-ins today.
I know, but sweat down my head.
I'm just going to clean up these wells a little more. These So now when I raise the axle up, this attachment point is meant to be right here, but it's here, so we're going to get maybe a come along, attach it to the axle all the way back to the tow hitch receiver. We're going to try yank this back, the axle back maybe about 4 inches, because it's shifted forward. That end has stayed correctly, but this one is not in alignment anymore. So as I'm ratcheting it backwards, you can see it's bringing it closer and closer. So I've set up the welder right here. We're gonna have to borrow power from the neighbor's property because I don't want to run an extension cord. And then I've lined up the metal perfectly. I just got to measure. I'm gonna put 2 tabs here of flat iron, because this thing should really be a box. It shouldn't just be 2 tabs hanging down. And then once I've welded that, I'm going to take this bolt out and then weld the inside too. We've got everything lined up and ready to roll as far as welding. The problem is the gentleman's power pole is too far for us to pull power from, and we don't want to use an extension cord. So we've asked the nice neighbors next to where the problem trailer is if we could use their if we could use their power. They're running their AC because it's a very hot day, but we're going to be as quick as we can. Okay, good. Ready? I think it's finished. Doesn't look pretty, but it's going to work.
Right.
And the guy will get home safe.
This is the piece.
So the final test is going to be when he goes home, and we'll see if it holds. The wheel's back on. It's holding just fine. We're going to hope for the best. The things we do for our guests. Any luck? Oh no. Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, there.
Where's the mom? But where's the mom? Oh my goodness.
How many did you find?
4.
Have you found another one?
Hey, I just wanted to chat with you real quick. Just if you could, when your guests come and visit, please have them check in at the office. It's just a pretty simple request. I've asked 2 people now to move off the grass. The first lady gave me a rash of crap. I spoke to her personally in the office, and I showed her where to park, how to park, and then, you know, and then at night just keep the noise down after 10 if you can.
Absolutely.
All right, cool, man. Thanks.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, I think you know, someone that has a site next to us or something just had a friend show up, and I think they just came through and they picked them up, and I think they just ran back out. So,
Yeah, I know, but every time, yeah, just let them know. Thanks a lot.
Absolutely. Thanks,
Bye.
Warren.
Up here in McCloud. I thought, well, what the hell? They come down and he's parked in lot 38.
And what city does he live in?
Uh,
I mean, not where you live.
yeah, I live in Reno.
Yeah.
And he lives in,
But what are the
Vista.
chances?
well, I mean, what are the chances of no communication, no
Yeah,
nothing?
yeah.
And he's
Maybe
in
you were
lot 1.
channeling with him.
I know.
Our friends George and Cheryl were meant to be here the 15th of May, and they had some issues. They couldn't make it. They stay most of the time, the whole summer, every year. And they are arriving today, so we're all very excited. We've cleaned up their space as much as we can. We bought them some new chairs because their chairs went missing. I think they're arrived back there, but we can't really tell. I'm not sure if they're here. Hi, how are you?
There, how are you?
You made it.
We made it.
Watch out, George is driving. Summer's not the same without George and Cheryl in the RV park. And they're finally here. What's up, George? This is pretty cool. The gentleman that we fixed his leaf spring yesterday, he gave our guys $100 each, and he gave me and Tammy a gift certificate. Even though I told him we don't want anything, he gave us a gift certificate to the McCloud meat market. Pretty sweet. It's Sunday morning, and we thought we could have a relaxing morning, and all hell is breaking loose. Jorge just told us somebody hit a water pipe, and they're trying to leave, so he's blocked the parking lot. So the guy's basically rolling out, and Jorge blocked him with the car. All right. Thank you.
Right.
Drive safe.
With that?
Amazing how the guy was about to just roll out and not even tell anybody. And Jorge verbally asked him to stop. He starts rolling. We had to block him with the car. Unbelievable.
I don't know if this dog is good. I think so, yes. But the pool is the problem.
Are you dressed? Like normally we would never charge somebody for damaging something. But listen, Jorge blocked his car from the guy leaving. The guy's like, move your car, I'm leaving. Jorge's like, no, you gotta talk to my boss. The dude knew that he did it. Unbelievable. People never seem to amaze me.